Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Carrie. I'm a 29-year-old vegan living in Bristol in the UK. I live with my fiance who's not vegan, but he does eat vegan at home with me. And I've been vegan for just over 8.5 years now, so I have been doing this a little while. If you're new to the channel, I make videos all about being frugal, keeping the grocery budget down as a vegan in the UK, but still eating really tasty food and making the most of what you do get. This week, I am going to show you how we do a typical sort of fridge restock. So last week I did a low spend week and we tried to eat through as much as we could from what we had in, buying the absolute bare minimums from the shop, but that does mean we're left with quite an empty fridge and freezer. So we had room to shop around for deals. So without further ado, I am going to show you what we bought and then we'll come back around and discuss the process. This is a stock up from a variety of stores this week. Obviously we did low spend last week and now we need to restock on a few things. We've got some space in the freezer to be able to restock. So I'm going to show you via shop. I haven't got it via shop on here, so I'm just going to pick them out and then I'll give you a total as well. So the first thing I'm going to show you are these waffles, and I got these from Heron Foods. These are the griddle waffles. They are choc chip flavour and they are clearly marked vegan friendly on the back there. Now, I will say not all of their waffles are vegan friendly, so they also had some high protein ones there at Heron and they weren't. So initially I picked up both and then I was like, oh, actually, I don't know if these ones are. They weren't. So griddle, Good Life Bakery waffles, not always vegan, but these ones are. These are normally, I think, £3 something or maybe even £4, and these were £1.50. So I had to get a box. These were definitely not a requirement, but I just thought fun to have in the freezer, and all you do is toast them. So I thought that was really fun and worth getting. Next thing, again, just a want, not a need. They had this Ben & Jerry's out of this world burnt sugar non-dairy ice cream with oat cinnamon cookies and toasted marshmallowy caramel swirls with a soft whipped top and chocolatey chunks. I haven't tried this one before. It's a Ben & Jerry's vegan Sunday one, and this was £2, so had to give that a go. Next from Heron, really bargain, were these bananas. So I got 2 bags of bananas, which have 5 bananas in each, for 25p. These are very ripe, which is why they were reduced, but all I'm going to do is put them into little freezer bags and freeze them for smoothies, but also you can add them to porridge. I always cook my banana in porridge when I'm having porridge anyway, so it's going to make no difference if it starts out as frozen for me or not. So 50p for 2 bags of bananas, so 10 bananas for 50p. You actually can't get that anywhere else. That's so good. These originally were £1 as well, so a very good yellow sticker deal. And then the final thing from Heron was this loaf of bread. It's just a 400-gram Danish loaf, which is meant to be like lower calorie, lighter bread, but this was down to 31p, as you can see here. So of course I had to get that. So that is everything from Heron. So I'll put that to the side. Okay, so next I'm just going to show you one thing from Morrisons that I got, which were these Bavara salmon fillets. These are normally £3.50 and they were on Morrisons More Card offer for £2.50. I know that still isn't like an amazing price, but we love these and we have been craving them for a little while now. So I was happy to see them on offer and thought £2.50. £1.25 each. That's better than you would pay for like an actual salmon one, isn't it? So just gonna take that. It's a deal. It's not the best deal, but it's a deal. So yeah, £2.50 from Morrisons. So far we spent £4.31 at Heron and £2.50 at Morrisons. Now I'm going to show you what we got from Tesco. So I saw on a Facebook group that there were some reductions in Tesco, so we went along to see if there were any in our local store. These meat-free, no chicken breasts, which kind of look breaded on the front, but they're not. And these were down to £1.24 per piece. So I got 2 of these, so spent £2.48 on 4 vegan chicken breasts. And then these, which we really like, the Linda McCartney lamb steaks or lamb style steaks. These were down to £1.88 per pack. So also got 2 of those, which was £3.76. So that is everything from Tesco's. And then finally, this is everything that we got from Lidl. So a pack of 6, but I've already put them in the fruit basket, of these Granny Smith apples was £1.59. And then these onions, a kilo bag of onions, were 99p. This bag of potatoes, it's the British Blonde Bella potatoes, was only £1.09. Those to the side. The soft cheese that we always get that we really like, the garlic and herb, this was £1.95. Coconut milk, which I do not like but my fiance likes, is 75p. 1 tin of chopped tomatoes for 45p. 400 grams of tofu for £1.75, and they'd been out of this for a while, so we were really pleased to see it back in stock. We got 2 punnets of these grapes, which were £1.89 each, so £3.78 overall. My fiance likes this. I obviously make my own smoothies, but he likes this one, and this was £1.59. And then we got 2 soya milks because my fiance is going to be making some shake sort of things with this gut health stuff that he's bought. Not including the powders that he's bought, because that I think is a health expense, and that's from his own budget, not from our grocery budget. So anyway, the milk is to go with that. 59p each, so £1.18 for 2 of those. And then we got 2 more oat milks, which are £1.09 each, so that was £2.18. So overall for Lidl, spent £16.74. And I didn't mention the Tesco full price, I don't think, but the Tesco came to £6.24. So all in all, for all of these stock ups from various shops, we spent £27.31, which was £13.66 each. And this should last us at least a week. We've got some more things. Realised we didn't have any cheese, and there were a couple of meals that we wanted cheese with, so we just went to the shop. Wildlife was on offer at Morrisons for £2. I think it's normally £2.75, something like that. So that was just a standard reduction. And then also my fiance picked up these Italian style sausages, which are vegan, for £1.75. They're normally £2.50. These are really, really nice in pasta, risotto, like that sort of thing. We really like those, so those will be lovely to have on hand. We don't have any sausages left. Okay, so that is absolutely everything that we bought this week for the 2 of us, with the addition of those couple of extra bits that I didn't get in the first round of filming the groceries. Our total spent comes to £31.06. Obviously, there are 2 of us, so that will come to £15.53 each, which is actually, a fine amount for a weekly shop. Anyway, I think that's probably quite normal when there are 2 people shopping. Obviously, if it's just one of you, then you do need to spend a bit more, but if you've already got stuff in. And I think it just goes to show that having the cupboard stocked with the essential sort of rice, pasta, potatoes, that sort of thing, your stock up actually isn't as much as you think you need to spend. So the way that we do our stock ups, as you can see, is we go to multiple shops. So look around for the deals. I always look on the supermarket apps to see what is on offer on Clubcard or on Lidl Plus or that sort of thing. I also keep an eye on Facebook groups. So I'm on a few different Vegan Food UK Facebook groups, and people take pictures and post on there when there are good offers. So for example, we went to Tesco's this week because I'd seen on a Facebook group that Tesco were doing some clearance prices on some of their vegan meats in their freezers. So we went along. And then obviously going at a time where you know there might be reductions, so yellow stickers and that sort of thing. And that helps us to keep the grocery budget low, but still really have our fridge, freezer, and cupboards completely stocked up. And then if we think about those essential items, so rice, pasta, that sort of thing, I know that there's nowhere cheaper I can get it, or no price cheaper, I suppose, than the kilo of own brand rice at various supermarkets. And the spaghetti is the absolute cheapest pasta, or the penne pasta is the absolute cheapest shaped pasta. And again, that's in the supermarket essentials range at various UK supermarkets. So I don't wait for brands to go on offer, because they're never going to beat the price of what they are. So the only exception to that would be Heron Foods. Sometimes they do have offers that beat those prices, so I would keep an eye out. But yeah, I hope this video shows a bit of insight into how I shop, how I keep things stocked up, still eat really good foods, but keep the budget down. If you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you shop in a similar way, what your favourite shops to shop at are. And if you wanted to use a hype on this video as well, I'd really, really appreciate it. I understand that you only get a certain amount per week, but if you did want to use one on one of my videos, I would love that so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.